And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this is caught at the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He went on the window and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just toss your team some yardage.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Rams 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now K.J. Osborne. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At the
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Vikings.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And the Vikings
1st down. Here's Cousins. And he'll toss Gets this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Cousins going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings.
Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Again, it's Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Rams 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. He'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone now to Goodwin.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
12-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Eric Kendricks in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. His throw incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. From the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete. Job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football, but
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Yeah. Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Think they
Hey, look at my dog. Some way back then, claim what you saw, but you won't.
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' short list for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
Come on, Coach, give us a shot.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I...
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's two teams rich in tradition. The home state Florida Gators taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
1st and 10, Florida. From the shotgun, here's White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. White now, throwing on 3rd and long. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's out right at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A first collegiate snap forthcoming for him as the Sooners have it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Stewart. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. From 4 yards out. And the Sooners have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
10-10. At their own 25-yard.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. White. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Stewart. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
They threw it. Bring it from the flag.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Ellington. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
15. Gators nothing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. White.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take off with it. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Steps away. He'll try and run it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Sooners add on to their lead. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On the ground, Ellington. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Almost 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence. Now White lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked. A fumble on the play.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story, because ordinarily when a junior is making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From the 6. And a good return, as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, it certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up a
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A good return there, 17 yards.
over 1st and 10.